2/10 of my life, and you say to me, welcome! How many cohorts did I leave in Jerusalem to keep order during the Passover this year?
2, sir.
Where are they?
Sir, we sent 1 cohort with Draconius to restore order in the city.
And the other?
We kept the other one here to protect Antonia.
Protect Antonia. Devious, how many years does it take to train a legion?
5 years, sir.
5 years to train the most powerful fighting force the world has ever known. We can conquer Carthage, Gaul, Britannia, Spain. But you two cannot keep together a bunch of religious fanatics because of one Jesus of Nazareth. My horse could have done a better job. And to further exacerbate the situation and add to our embarrassment, we have a very distinguished guest in our honor, sent from Tiberius himself, Lucius alias Sejanus. I was about to introduce you as head of the Praetorian Guard, which a post you've had for many years. But I believe, Gerhardus, we had a dispatch sent from Rome this week about a promotion that was levied by his emperor? Yes, to chief counsel to Tiberius himself. You do us a great honor. I should like to toast you by quoting Tacitus, one of our historians who recently wrote of you, the man who is close to Sejanus is a friend of the emperor.
But the Emperor is not pleased with you. All he hears is reports of ineptitude governing this tiny province.
No doubt by Caiaphas and his toadies, they've been reporting me for years. But you see, the reasons for the said ineptitude are across the room. But let me reassure His Divine Tiberius, by this time next year, there will be no such ineptitude, because the 2 of them are going to be demoted to galley slaves!
Your Excellency, the Lady Claudia seeks an audience.
Claudia, brings you here this hour of the night?
Pilate, are you holding a Galilean prisoner within these walls?
Yes.
The carpenter's son called Jesus?
Yes, but I can assure you it's no concern of yours.
But it has become my concern.
Really? How so?
I have suffered greatly in a dream this night because of him. Have nothing to do with him. He's innocent.
It's a strange thing, my heart. I'm not aware of any mandates or orders from Tiberius this week that all of a sudden governors take orders from their wives. Your Highness? I thought not.
If you condemn this innocent man, Roman justice will be dealt a blow from which it will never recover.
Enough! You go too far, Claudia. You always go too far. And if this man can even influence Caesar's daughter, he must be dangerous. Leave us. Now.
Beware, my husband. If you condemn this innocent man, it will be recorded throughout history that he has suffered under Pontius Pilate.
Women's fantasies. Sonnius, you are a slave, are you not?
Yes, sir.
Isn't the price of a slave these days in Jerusalem, a common slave, 30 pieces of silver?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Lucius Gaius Dericus, tributum tribuns, legate of legates, legionnaire of legionnaires, Pilate's aide in my absence. Did I or did I not hear correctly that this carpenter's son from Galilee, who feigns himself, and I can barely bring myself to say, the Son of God, that he was handed over to the members of the Sanhedrin by one of his own for the price of the common slave?
Yes.
I must say, as out of control as things appear to be, I couldn't have planned it better myself. And now Jesus goes to the cross, though I found no fault in him, and Barabbas goes to kill more of my officers. Phoebus, how many of them are not here tonight? They're dead! And you were close to some of them. You were with me on the stone pavement. I forget what the Jews call it.
Gabba.
Ah, yes, Gabbatha. I said, shall I crucify your king? To which they retorted,
We have no king but Caesar.
ah! Same Jews, when I put emblems of Caesar in their temple, they reported me. We have more trouble with this one Jewish god than we do the thousands in Rome. Sejanus, how does one govern such people? I told them to see to it yourselves. I wash my hands of the blood of this innocent man. You know what they said to me, Gasponius? They said his blood be on us, on our children. Gentlemen, we must ask ourselves the question, and I fear that the fate of the empire hinges on our reply. What if this Jesus is who he says he is? Rome's days are numbered. My days are numbered. Century, show these people what happens to those who defy the authority of Rome.
On your feet! This way!
No doubt. But perhaps this will accelerate the process of persuasion.
The governor knows best.
But don't overdo it. They're no good to us yet, at least. Not yet. It will come soon enough. Up. The hours pass slowly, do they not? Arius, how long has it been since I've had water?
Come nightfall, 2 days.
Arius, you're so inhospitable to our guests. Don't think we Romans aren't aware of the supply wagons that you've been raiding. You see, that's how we caught you. We drug the wineskins. And even though that scum leader of yours, Barabbas, goes free, and the Nazarene goes to the cross, though I found no fault in him, your fate will be the same as the Nazarene's, although unlike him, the two of you combined aren't worth the mud in my dungeon you contaminate. You hold your tongue almost as well as I hold my patience. You make no cry, but you will. You'll cry for the mercy of death. My young friend Arius, you are the bright spot in my day, and you never cease to impress me with, how shall we say, your ingenuity in means of persuasion.
The governor's too kind.
Something new this year. My eyes don't doubt me. I believe it's the perfect size for a zealot head.
We torture them with their own devices.
Courtesy of Jewish taxes.
Yes.
Ever seen one of these before? Polonius, what is it?
They were mocking that king of the Jews with me.
Enough! We already have an insurrection in our hands. Things like this only make it more inflammatory. Did you have the sign I ordered to be made?
Polonius, get the sign.
King of the Jews, indeed. Where's his kingdom now? You zealots live a dead dream. David will never return, neither Hezekiah nor Solomon. Has Nazarene been flogged yet?
There. They bring him out now.
He's already received the fustigatio, a mild scourging we give to hooligans as a warning. I hoped it would pacify that mob out there, but it only made them clamor more loudly for his death. Which means he's about to receive the verberatio, much more severe that many criminals don't live through.
The same.
Has he made any cries?
He's made no cry.
Lashes? You've been in Jerusalem too long, my young friend. We don't abide by the law of Moses, but by Lex Romana, law of Rome. Polonius, no limit.
No limit? It will be.
Whose rotation?
I believe there's Fornius.
Ah, yes. Lucius Gaius Fornius. Your reputation precedes you. The most skilled man in Jerusalem with a flagellum. And the most feared.
It will be my pleasure, Your Excellency.
Arius, I want him and him crucified on each side of the Nazarene. I want Jesus in the middle. Was that understood?
Yes, Your Excellency.
Make sure this sign is fastened over Jesus' head. One last jeer at Caiaphas.
It will be done, Your Excellency.
You want to survive in this world, you must learn how to look to the west, because at present, the world is Rome. It's a pity you zealots didn't learn it in this life, but perhaps you will in the next, which you shall soon see. Fornius, it's good to see you back from Syria. Trust you had a profitable trip?
Yes, Your Excellency.
Gatekeeper, open up. Close the door.